The drive and motivation to win will become stronger by every defeat when you're losing to the best in the world. In 2017, FaZe was regarded as one of the best teams in the world together with SK Gaming, and when we entered 2018, FaZe wanted to prove that they were the best. And the perfect chance came with the up-and-coming Boston Major. C9 on the other hand was regarded as a top 10 team, but nothing more. Coming into 2018, they wanted to put NA back on the map, but there was always a team that stopped them from doing this, FaZe Clan. The score is 15-11 on map 3 Inferno. FaZe is one round off securing the first ever major and making sure legends like Guardian, Nico, Rain and Kerrigan getting their first major title and Olaf getting his third. Cloud9 have their back against the wall and now it's that time to play perfect CSGO to win this. Round 27 is a legendary round. After Kerrigan came out and said FaZe had to eco in this round if they wanted to win. Something unheard of after winning the last round. But look at the buy. FaZe have gotten 2 Galil, 2 AKs and 1 Mac-10 and a total of $850 in the bank. And only Olofmeister with full utility. Cloud9 on the other hand have 2 players that are loaded with cash and have got 2 ops, 2 M4s and 1 AK and full utility. Cloud9 are going into this round much better off than FaZe. But let's break down Kerrigan's comment about the save. If FaZe loses this round, the score is 15-12 and they can't buy next round. Best they can do is to upgrade pistols and another bad buy. And they will most likely lose the round and it's 15-13. Then they will have to save because they don't have enough money from last round. And then in round 30 they can buy again. So a buy here is basically losing them 3 rounds of a buys. Interesting observation from Kerrigan, but the play for FaZe is to aggressive banana with these utilities. The goal is to remove top banana control from Cloud9 and force them to play more passively on site. And here Stewie misses a crucial shot and have to fall back, running into FaZe nade top banana. But look at Cloud9's positions. They went for 3 players A and 2 players B. And I think if FaZe continued to put pressure in this round, they were gotten side at least. But FaZe throws a Molotov that blocks both of them and Cloud9 from taking top banana and peeking car. A Molotov like this should be thrown behind the car since that will allow the Mac-10 to push the Oper when Stewie misses a shot, killing him. FaZe gets stun locked and now it's waiting game. Rain and Apps have to find something to allow his teammate to take A, while Kerrigan goes close to mid. But Skadoodle have a perfect Molotov, allowing him to hold off the mid a little bit longer and wait for rotations and play in safer positions. Tarek and Skadoodle starts to rotate over to B, but just in time they change their minds and go back to A. And it's just in time as I said, since if C9 did this 5 seconds later and rotated back while they were like deeper in spawn, they would have lost sight most likely, and the round. Nico gets the first kill with a great shot through the smoke on Skadoodle. But Tarek, who have been fast back to site, gets the trade on Rain and it's a 4v4. Guardian whiffs on Tarek, who is in the open and gets a great 180 flick to win the fight. But look at the HP, it's a 4v3 in the favor of Cloud9. But 2 of C9 players are 1 HP. Rush in pit gets a great kill and this allows Tarek to hide on site and kills Nico, not looking, and Kerrigan's in a 1v4 that he can't win. C9 takes the round.
Tarek's got to go huge here. He's got a crossfire with Rush. We've got Guardian in a short position and he's exposed, but he goes down. Rush still alive. 4 versus 3. Spotting 1 player, maybe 2 towards the other position. Now Olofmeister's on short, but there's a flash and he's taken down. Tarek is not done with this major yet. And here it is. Tarek! They stay alive for 1 more round.
FaZe is on the buy with upgraded pistol, some utility and armor. As we analyzed last round about the economy, this buy was inevitable. C9 is still rocking the double up setup and have gotten 2 AKs and 1 M4. FaZe starts the round much lower with 2 players in mid, then 3 players in ramp. The goal for FaZe is to wait out to see if C9 tries to be aggressive and give up a kill. C9 on the other hand is playing super safe, with B player just holding and not challenging banana, and A players playing a default with a 1 player on short, 1 in pit and 1 long. Olaf and Rain gets apps control fast, and you can see Rain rotates away as soon as he looks into apps and he can't see anyone. And Olaf stays some seconds longer. C9 smokes apps early in fear of a FaZe push, and FaZe decides to just give up apps control. FaZe ramp players are going towards banana, and with the buy they have, the goal is to be fast. But FaZe only have 2 smokes, and this will make it a challenge to take site, since Molotovs and smokes from C9 are ruining everything. FaZe uses a great flash to take banana, and then they're going out and Stewie timing is everything. He sees the smokes and gets ready to use either a Molotov or smoke to hold off FaZe, and as soon as he changes from the up to the utility, FaZe are starting to execute. Stewie is fast and takes up Rain, and a great flash by Cloud9 blinds 4 of the players and automatic runs out and kills 2 players and Stewie Molotovs Rain to finish him off. A great way to hold by C9 and a great risk management, since if automatic would have died without any kills here, He would have been a real chance FaZe would have won the round. Kerrigan gets behind Stewie and it's a 2v3 in the favor of C9, but FaZe have gotten guns and a retake very winnable. Cloud9 are retaken with 2 players from CT and 1 player from Banana. A great flash blinds Guardian, and he goes for a shot through the smoke. And I will freeze frame the frame. Look how close he was to get a 2-in-1. If he waited 0.2 seconds, he gets both players through the smoke, but since Guardian shot, he gave away his position and have to play safer, allowing C9 to push close to site. C9 have not even tried to take ruins from FaZe, and this leaves Kerrigan out of the retake, and he misses the gamble and runs towards CT to help Guardian. I think if he rather plays for the CT pushing Guardian in coffins, they have a better shot at winning this, as well as the bomb is planted for him then.
The strongest ways to play a post plant. A sniper rifle indeed. Guardian, he whiffs the first shot. They start to march forwards. FaZe know this is their chance. They could steal it away from Cloud9. The flick shot missed Guardian in the most pivotal moment. It has to be Kerrigan. It has to be the leader. But it's Rush all the way. And Cloud9 again.
Last round of regulation, and FaZe will finally have a full buy. 3 rounds after their last round win. But the buy is not ideal with an ump on Kerrigan and only 2 players on full utility. Cloud9 have the momentum in their favor, and the full buy with the double up setup have been working in their favor so far on the CT side. FaZe have gone for 3 players in ramp, with Nico, Guardian and Olof holding Banana, and Rain and Kerrigan taking apps control. C9 is still playing the same, like they have been doing, with 1 player playing it safe on B side, with the AWP looking for entry if FaZe crosses the half wall, and then a player long, pit and short. I think it's amazing how much C9 is willing to give away to FaZe. Like, they're not even fighting Banana or apps, something that shows how confident they were in their hold and retake potential as a roster. Sui gets flashed out of Banana and FaZe takes Banana from Cloud9. They have now so much map control, and this will put C9 in a tough position, since when you lose this much map control, you will always have to ask yourself, what is a fake and what is a real deal? Since you don't have anyone in Banana to give you info, and you don't have anyone in apps to actually know what's gonna happen. FaZe sets up a great fake towards mid, forcing C9 to use a lot of utility just to hold them off, since Cloud9 is playing it super passively. But Olof have gotten a great position in top car, and he is just waiting for the B players to take a look in Banana. FaZe starts a fake, and this forces Automatic to rotate from B to A. And Olof finds a great timing to walk out of the smoke, but Stewie is just 1 step ahead and kills Olof. Only player that should not have died, since now FaZe have no Banana present. But FaZe are running back with only 16 seconds left, a real Navi round. And with a great smoke for CT, and Stewie is alone, but at the same time Kerrigan have gotten long control in his flanking. Is his FaZe winning the major? Stewie hits his greatest clip ever, and will be one of the few things everyone will remember him for after the Starbucks incident, and a great 1v3 on site to secure Cloud9 the round.
Look at the time! Look at the time! There's 7 seconds to plant a bomb! They're trying to build pyramids, but there's no more play! Stewie's won the round! We're going to overtime!
But what happened to Kerrigan's lurk? Well, Automatic never rotated back to B, and he wins the 1v1 duel versus Kerrigan, and FaZe managed to lose 4 rounds in a row, and we're going into overtime. Cloud9 is a match point, the first match point for them of the whole match. Insane to think about, Cloud9 have won 7 in a row, but we will now see how FaZe plays on the CT side, and how Cloud9 plays on the T side. FaZe are going for 1 up at 4 rifles, and have a more aggressive setup than Cloud9, with both B players taking Banana control, and 3 A players playing 2 in short and 1 on long. FaZe smokes bottom Banana and have Kerrigan pushing down to take full Banana control. Cloud9 knows this, and with a great flash, all 3 players are out and Kerrigan is full blind. This is Nico alone, and he have to come up big, to not lose sight before the rotation comes. Nico plays the smoke to perfection and allows 4 players to cross sight, and he kills the 5th, and the 5th player he have bomb. C9 have gotten sight, but with no bomb this changes around. Now C9 have to retake Banana, and the CT can get a great setup with bottom Banana. Weird for me to see that after killing Kerrigan, they neglected to check the rest of Banana in case there were 1 more player there, which it kinda makes sense, right? If Kerrigan rushes and dies, you can't have a guy playing sight holding for 4 guys coming at him. C9 uses this smoke to hold off Banana, and then this Molotov in bottom Banana. Nico finds an opening and gets a great position. At the same time, C9 have 3 players trying to take Banana, while 1 player is holding sight to stop rotations from FaZe. Automatic wins the fight versus Nico, but gets shot low, and Olof comes up big with a spam through the smoke and kills Automatic, and leaves Tarek low. Stewie pushes Rain and he loses the fight. Stewie had to push, since they are losing so much map control and are in fear of being boxed in by FaZe, and now FaZe have 1 back sight. Olof rotates back when he knows C9 are going B. And here, it's just hard for Cloud9, they have no utility to take their site, and FaZe finally breaks C9's winning streak to take the first round of overtime.
Force their way through the flashbangs, and they start Darkstar, but is it enough? They're all going past Nico, but how many frags can he really get? That's the information, that's the bomb! He's got the bomb! Olofmeister rotating down mid now, he's got to be fast.
Into their angles. And they're weak, they're damaged, they're hurt, they're in desperate need of more players, more health, more utility, but they have to work with what they have. And Skadoodle finds nothing. He gives away the sound cues, and the time is starting to really be a big problem for Cloud9. They can't find a single thing. Right now, FaZe Clan are playing this perfectly. Guardian takes down Taric. It's just Skadoodle left to try to at least get some kills here and try to make the economy a bit worse for FaZe, but he can't do it. An incredible play from Nico.
FaZe is back on T side, but this time they did not win 3 rounds on CT side, and only managed to win 1 round. And this is a problem since on the T side, FaZe have lost the last 8 rounds. So they will change to get this game back. FaZe still plays the same default with 3 towards Banana and 2 players taking apps, while C9 is back on a double op setup and a slow play towards both sides. FaZe execute happens, and here it starts with a good smoke for top mid and then a good flash to force Skadoodle off, as well as a great smoke wall to block off pit, leaving Taric alone on site to defend. These are smokes we don't throw too much anymore, since leaving the pit player alive in an execute is so strong for the CT side, and a Molotov and a peek from apps are the ideal way to play in this situation and not smoke off pit. But this is 5 years ago, and this was the meta then. But when the short tag happened for FaZe, it all falls flat. C9 have a great Molotov to stop FaZe and isolate Rain on site. And look, FaZe are now split up. When Rain dies, only Kerrigan can trade, but Taric goes huge and kills Kerrigan as well. Last 3 players are stuck on A, but Olof had a great lurk and is coming behind Cloud9. But since Taric gets 2 kills, this allows C9 to have a guy holding for this, since they know it's a possibility, and C9's B rotations is still very far away. But in a heartbeat, it's equalized with Olof and Guardian getting a kill each. But Automatic is fast in library and kills Olof. FaZe for some reason did not push Ska alone on site and allowed him to stay alive, and he wins the round with a great kill on Nico, and Cloud9 is yet again on match point.
But it's going to be difficult. He's lost 2 teammates in the effort. There needs to be flashes for him. They have no grenades left. Oh, that's a good snap. Can he find Rush though? It's Guardian to get Rush, and all of a sudden it's equalized. Skadoodle back against the site. No support. In the corner with the AWP. Do they realize this? I think he's been spotted now. He does have a smoke though to play with. He can delay them. If he can occupy their attention long enough, his teammates can make the play. Just by staying there, he's a threat! Oh my goodness! Skadoodle does it with automatic!
No point to talk about the setup here, because it's still the fucking same. But I like how Olof and Nico takes Banana. They uses a Molotov and nade combo in Banana, and this forces Cloud9 to smoke top Banana to hold off the push. Even though Nico knows it's smoke, he still flash high, like this, and he swings out and spams this spot of the smoke. This is trying to kill a player being boosted in corner over the wall. A great idea since when C9 tried this before, and the smoke from Cloud9 is a classic smoke to do a play like this behind. Something I so far missed from FaZe have been the eager to get more apps control. Every time Rain gets app, he just falls off. But versus these slow setup Cloud9 are running, an A apps push will be strong, since with good flashes and smokes you will be able to really ruin some setups. 1 minute into round, FaZe have gotten top Banana and top mid control. I love how Cloud9 gives up this so easily. Kerrigan calls for him to stay and lurk while the rest execute B. A risky call, since if he dies the round is over. So for Kerrigan his goal is to stay alive, at least catch their rotations. But what does he do? He's too fast to get better position in library, and Taric with a great read on the situation kills Kerrigan. Like, look at his position, he waits for this, perfectly read. Look at the A side, there are 2 players that have to rotate that he could have gotten, rather than taking the fight in CT versus Taric, who's playing so well right now. Reason is the MVP. FaZe execute with these smokes, and Stewie gets caught off guard and dies, but no FaZe players checks the boost, and Automatic gets a great kill. It's now 4v3 and FaZe are coming up fast. If this is played today, you would have a side player watching for the re-aggression from Cloud9 with another boost. But what ends up happening is that a low Taric gets boosted up and no one from FaZe are looking. The side player that are not planting have to look for the boost and the push through the seed smoke, while the player backside on new box can watch for the ruin push. It's now a 4v2 on match point for Cloud9. Rain gets a great trade, but Automatic is fast out of the smoke and it's now a 1v2, but Guardian have the plant, an AWP and a good position backside. Every time C9 have went for this retake, they went for 1 player Banana and 1 player CT, and Guardian should have known this. But you can see how stressed he is. He keeps switching on and off to the AWP, making noises and not looking comfortable, and boom, he pick an over position, completely open for CT to watch Banana, and he loses his life. Cloud9 have won NA, their first and only major.
We saw it from this position before. He cannot miss a single shot. Guardian waits. patiently as Cloud9 set the push up. Oh, it's happened! They made it work! Cloud9 are your E-League Major champions!